Hi, I'm Susie Day, and in this video, we're going to do a tapping series on forgiveness. Forgiveness is not always easy, yet it's essential for physical health and emotional well-being. Remember to breathe a lot through this because when we think about forgiving and we're going through the sequence, a lot of feelings and emotions can come up that aren't going to feel very good. So just remember to breathe and relax and keep tapping forward. So we're going to start with the karate chop point and do our setup statement. So go ahead and repeat after me. Even though this unpleasant experience happened, I choose to relax and breathe deeply. Even though things could have been better, I love and accept myself as I am. Even though I can't change what happened, I am open to the possibility of forgiveness and willing to choose healing for myself and others. All of these inner eye, all of these unpleasant feelings I'm having about what happened. Outer eye, all of these thoughts consume my mind. Under the eye, they are so overwhelming. Under the nose, they keep looping in my mind. On the chin, I wish things had been different. Under the collarbone, why were those things said or done? Under the arm, that I think was wrong. On top of the head, and now I feel so uncomfortable. Inner eye, these thoughts of being wrong. Outer eye, won't stop playing in my head. Under eye, I'm stuck in a loop of unforgiveness. Under the nose, I wish I could rewind and do things differently. On the chin, but that's impossible now. Under the collarbone, so I'm stuck with it. Under the arm, how can I move past these feelings? On top of the head, how can I start to feel better? Inner eye, this isn't the worst thing that's ever happened. Outer eye, but it feels like it. Under the eye, it feels so heavy. Under the nose, it feels like it will never go away. On the chin, when will these uncomfortable feelings go away? Under the collarbone, I don't want to feel any of these feelings. Under the arm, I don't want to keep doing this to myself. Top of the head, even though I've tried to stop thinking about it. Inner eye, these thoughts keep looping in my mind. Outer eye, all day, every day. Under the eye, these thoughts keep me awake. Under the nose, they're so heavy. On the chin, I want them to go away. Under the collarbone, I want them to stop. Under the arm, how can I make them stop? On top of the head, would I be willing to think differently about what happened? Inner eye, what would it take for me to think about what happened in a new way? Outer eye, who would I need to be to let this go? Under the eye, how can I look at it differently? Under the nose, what if I forgave myself and others? On the chin, can I forgive myself and others? Under the collarbone, but they hurt me or I hurt them. Under the arm, how can I forgive? On top of the head, what if I don't forgive? Inner eye, I could keep myself stuck in this loop of thoughts. Outer eye, I could keep myself stuck in this loop of unforgiveness. Under the eye, I don't want to do that. Do I? Under the nose, what if there's another way? On the chin, what if I just breathe and relax my body? Under the collarbone, it could help tremendously to tell myself and others, I'm sorry. Please forgive me or I forgive you. Under the arm, I could start to forgive the whole experience. On top of the head, could be free from these uncomfortable feelings. Inner eye, and start living in the present moment. Outer eye, so I can feel better in my mind and body. Under the eye, am I willing to release the heaviness of these feelings? Under the nose, I want to, but I don't know how. On the chin, what if I relaxed and forgave myself and others? Under the collarbone, could it be that simple? Under the arm, what if I chose to forgive myself and others anyway? On top of the head, even when I think I or they said or did something wrong. Inner eye, how amazing that would be. Outer eye, to give myself and others grace. Under the eye, to give myself and others love and forgiveness. Under the nose, how wonderful it would be to forgive and let the whole experience go. On the chin, to be at peace, to feel better in my mind and body. Under the collarbone, I am willing to consider it. Under the arm, it's time to let this go and heal. On top of the head, I have the power of this choice on my side. Now place your hands on your heart and inhale to the count of 4 and exhale to the count of 8 while relaxing your whole body. Well, be still for a minute and see how that feels. Check in with yourself. Do you feel calmer? Do you feel more grounded and have more compassion for yourself and others? How does it say, or how does it feel to say, I forgive myself and others? Maybe you're not ready yet, and that's okay. Don't push it. It takes time to process these feelings and these emotions and allow the energy to move. If you do still have a charge about this, you can keep tapping on this until you are until you're able to release whatever came up for you. So if you are ready and you feel like you did release some stuff, we're going to go ahead and move on to tapping on forgiveness part 2. And we'll start that right now. Inner eye, forgiveness is not always easy. Outer eye, yet I want to learn how to forgive myself and others. Under the eye, I want to learn to forgive and let the whole experience go. Under the nose, I'm trying to have more compassion for myself and others. On the chin, accepting the idea of forgiving and letting go is getting easier. Under the collarbone, I do feel more at peace with this choice. Under the arm, but sometimes I remember the heaviness of that experience. On top of the head, and it doesn't feel good. Inner eye, but then I remember I have a choice to forgive. Outer eye, I have a choice to let the whole experience go. Under the eye, this is so empowering to know that I can choose how I respond. Under the nose, and I choose to be free of these uncomfortable feelings. On the chin, I know processing and letting go takes time. Under the collarbone, yet I'm willing to allow the process to happen. Under the arm, I'm willing to learn to forgive myself and others. Top of the head, even though it's not easy at times. Inner eye, I have the power to choose how I want to live my life. Outer eye, and I choose to be at peace and forgive. Under the eye, so I can be free to live in joy. Under the nose, I have the power to choose what I think. On the chin, I choose to give myself and others grace. Under the collarbone, so I can live my best life now. Under the arm, I choose to create peace and happiness for myself. On top of the head, By the power of my own choice, I choose to let the whole experience go and surrender to my higher self. Again, let's put your hands on your heart. Inhale to the count of 4 and exhale to the count of 8. Remember, forgiveness isn't something you do for the other person. You do it for yourself so you can feel better in your body and mind. Sending love.